Hi, I'm Aaron with Hammer in Hand. We're here in Northeast Portland at our kitchen remodel. We're going to walk through here and show you what we did, along with some energy upgrades that we've done to the majority of the existing house. So we'll walk through here. We kind of at some point started touching all portions of the house. It kind of creeped out into the foyer and into the living room and dining room. So we're going to walk through and give you a view of what the architect was trying to obtain by opening up the floor plan. So we're here in the living room and dining room transition. And what we did in the majority of this house is we took out some existing archways that were done in plaster and cased them with the more traditional casing that you see around on the existing windows, and also what we're going to mimic here in the kitchen with the new kitchen addition. So what they're trying to obtain with the design is opening this all up to the backyard. Before, when we were in here, there was a large wall obstructing that whole view with a little man door into a kitchen that was remodeled probably early 2000s. So we knocked down that whole wall, put a little bit of structural up there. We were lucky that the joisting was running away, that we didn't have to do a whole bunch of structural down to the foundation. But that enabled us to get a big view of the backyard and make this floor plan feel much more open. If you see over here, we cased this opening too. We brought this wall in so that all these case openings are congruent with one another, and it all looks period, like the house was done at the same time. So we'll walk over here to the kitchen and show you what's going on. So this is the main kitchen area where the bulk of our work has been. Like I said, right here there's a large wall obstructing the view into the dining room and living room. We got rid of that. We're going to have a nice peninsula here with a cooktop on this side and a large vent hood so that the main living area and eating area can be all tied together. We also opened up this part of the house. This was all cut up with a bunch of old remodels. There's basically one man door here and a little man door there with a little bit of storage. We took out a ton of walls. We actually had to reframe this whole floor and this back wall. There's a couple remodels going on here that had been done in not the best way. So once we start digging into these things, as it goes with a lot of remodels, we have to reframe and redo more than we had expected to do. So this door, in relation to the energy upgrades, came into play because we wanted to upgrade to a more weather sealed door. This door would primarily be used at the Oregon coast here. It has a very good air seal, has a 3-point lock system which ensures good contact between the door surface and the weather stripping. So that 3-point is, we have the typical deadbolt point lock through there, and then when you throw this side and this side, it shoots bolts up and shoots bolts down, and those are both cammed and they'll suck the door into the weather stripping. So on the windows and the door openings and the window over here, all the windows that we had access to during the remodel, we used the Cat 5 system, which is the fast flash for the ROs. That's the red rubberized liquid flashing system that we use on a lot of passive house and in all of our remodels when we have access to rough openings. So the house is really airtight now. On top of these energy upgrades, we also, on all the remaining windows on the first floor, used a energy efficient Marvin tilt-in window with a low E glass. So we tilted all those in with a sealant onto the existing stops. Then we air dammed around all those, and so those are very airtight along with the rest of the house. We chose to do this as opposed to putting in new windows because of costs. If we were to take out all the trim and redo all the exterior trim, the cost would be much greater than what it is if we just get these tilt-ins and use the existing opening with the trim, and then we can just repaint, put some stops in, and it looks great.